What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is my boy here, Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another crazy video. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. Some people are really talking crazy now concerning Davido and Chioma losing their child. It's quite unfortunately, but I already know that this propaganda must come outside. And one person that is talking now is Kemi Olunloyo. But firstly, I want to say this, a disclaimer. Whatever Kemi Olunloyo or whatever any video that I might be showing you, honestly, I do not want you guys to believe if whatever they are saying is true or not. The reason why I'm posting the video is for all to just deliberate on it, just have a clear discussion on it. I do not agree with them or say that whatever they are saying is true. So whatever liability should be transferred to those people who made the allegations. And firstly, let us start with Kemi Olunloyo. Kemi Olunloyo said that whatever is happening to Davido and Chioma now is nemesis and family curse. She tagged it a delicate curse. And the reason why, one of the reasons why Chioma's son, Ifeanyi, died, drowned, is because Chioma had 3 separate abortions. And when Davido and Chioma were together, and Davido already has like 2 daughters already, Davido wanted a male child. And because he wanted a male child, if Chioma conceive, they will discover that it's a female, then they will go terminate her. If he conceive again, they discover that it's a female, they will terminate it. 3 times they terminated it. That's according to Kemi Olunloyo. That's what she said. She opened a TikTok account and she has been posting it. And a lot of viewers and fans have run there to check whatever she has to say concerning their delicate cause. But firstly, I want to apologize for the sound. So let us listen to Kemi Olunloyo on what she has to say.
All of them. I tell you these things, you don't pay attention, but it's on my YouTube channel, Throwing Children Away. So there was this woman in London, she's a makeup artist, and she said she had an affair with Davido or whatnot. She got pregnant, and Davido abandoned her. That's not new. Davido has already abandoned Imade and Sophia. And Dele Momodu pushed the whole, let's get a DNA test. You fathered Imade, and today Imade is like the main kid. All right, so we doing this again now? So this makeup artist, Larissa, she had a very famous celebrity friend, a very big one in Nigeria, music artist. And that music artist came to me and said, hey, Kemi, I want you to put this out because, you know, everybody uses my blog to get their stuff out. Did she pay me? No, she didn't pay me. This is stuff that Instablog will charge you lots of money for. But I put the story out there. It's a credible story, okay, that there's a baby mama in London expecting a child for Davido. You guys remember now, 2019 when I moved to Lagos at that time. And, of course, the same mentality. This woman is unstable. When I put that story out, Gistlover carried it after me. And at the end of the day, I had put the story out. I didn't put pictures out. Gistlover and I put pictures of Larissa pregnant. Sometimes during that pregnancy, okay, during the pandemic, she went into labor. She couldn't get to the hospital. We're not allowed to go out in the pandemic. And the baby ended up being delivered in the house by someone in the girl's family. That celebrity came to me and told me this, and another bunch of stuff came out. Okay, Larissa said there were some things she found out when confiding with Davido. Davido was apparently going out with Chioma. Somewhere behind that whole area is when they had that affair, a makeup artist in London. And she said Davido confided in some things with her. And that information came to me. That Chioma had 3 separate abortions. She tried to conceive for Davido. Each time she conceived a girl, ultrasound. It's a girl. No, she don't want a girl. She wants a boy for Davido. She got rid of 3 fetuses, female. She wanted a boy, and she finally got pregnant with a boy. And remember that year I was the one that announced that Chioma is pregnant when they said she wasn't pregnant. I said, not only she's pregnant, she's expecting a boy. And at the end of the day, put 2 and 2 together. I knew this job very well. She threw away 3 girls. Now her only boy. See what a generational curse is. Like I said, the Olunloyo curse has been broken, and I broke that. The Adeleke curse can only be broken with David. That's the only person. I've been watching this thing for years. Now, the Kennedys, I want you to go learn who these people are. The American royal family, they call them the Kennedys. John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, the Kennedy curse Please Google it and read what a generational curse is. An American family that became everything they could be. President, one was going to be president. People were getting killed. Bad luck everywhere. And then the plane crash that John had. It was just a curse. So I want you to know what that means. Generational curse. Google Kennedy curse. And we'll start the Adeleke.
You heard that correctly. She narrated the whole story like according to how she narrated it. And she said Chioma, whenever she discovered she was pregnant with a girl, she will just remove it. And now she had an only boy, and now the boy is gone. So she's insinuating that what is happening to Chioma now is nemesis. Like I've said before, I cannot believe such stories because she's the only one bringing out this story. Nobody know about this story, so I cannot say whatever she is saying is true. No, I am not the one saying it, but she is saying whatever she is saying is true. So do you believe that Chioma, we and Davido will be doing such thing whenever they conceive and discovered the child is a girl, they just terminate her. Whenever they conceive and discover the child and a woman, they just terminate her until when she had a boy and she decided to keep it because she never wanted a female. I do not know, guys, honestly. It's crazy how Kemelu Lawyer is bringing out all those propagandas and all those things. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And like I've said before, Davido and Chioma, with this kind of pain, I really think they will be going out for people's head. So majorly bloggers. So if anybody out there is making some things up that person thinks is directly, that blogger is saying that particular news is directly from him or her, I think that person is in trouble. So whatever I advise anybody out there, whatever you want to report, just try to report it. Don't be the direct source. Do not be the direct source. Don't be the direct source. So Kemelu Lawyer saying all those stuff, I do not know. I know Davido and Chioma are passing through a very difficult time now. And this kind of allegations about 3 abortions, honestly, I don't know how they're going to take it and what steps they're going to take. What steps they're going to take. And Kemelu Lawyer is not apologetic. She's coming out to make such video. That means she's telling straight face to Davido that you cannot do nothing. I'm saying all those things because it's true and you cannot do nothing. That's exactly what Kemelu Lawyer is doing. So I don't know if Davido will ever feel the need to come out to dispute this kind of story coming from Kemelu Lawyer. And then again, she also talked about Wike, when Davido went to visit Wike in River State, and Wike gave Davido huge money to bring up artists in River State. Unfortunately, Davido collected huge money, and one of those artists that he brought from Port Harcourt he brought from River State to Abuja alongside him through the link of Wike, that the guy ran mad, started doing all sorts of things, and then SARS came and carried the guy away. Ever since then, nobody heard from that guy again. She's insinuating that Davido might have had that guy killed.
Anybody. Continuing on the Adeleke curse, there was one incident during the time that Davido was living in Awishika, I believe the former house, where Governor Wike had a program in River State for Davido to groom new artists. And we also, Wike, you can Google it, Davido to groom new artists, River State, Wike. And we saw Davido leaving the government house. Everything was great, a nice event. So Davido brought one artist from Port Harcourt to Lagos to come and groom him and become an upcoming under him. Sort of like Mayokun and all that stuff. But anyway, at the end of the day, the young man went crazy. I don't know what happened, but there was a video that was seen online where the young man was like breaking cars, windows. He was destroying the whole compound of Davido's house. I mean, he was really destroying cars and everything. Everybody ran upstairs, locked up, and they called the police. When the police came, the SARS guys were the ones that came. SARS was still in effect. They just tackled him and they just took him away. That boy was never seen again. His family came to Lagos to look for him. They could not find him anywhere. So during NSARS, I was trolling Davido, saying, Davido, there's a guy missing, and they may have executed him and got rid of him. Please, let us find this boy. But he never answered me. Another child thrown away.
Okay, that's another allegations coming from Kemi Lawyer. There are so many other things that she said. We're going to look at that in my next video, but this is what I just have to bring to you people now. And also, let's look at other stuff. Let us not just discuss only about Davido and Chioma's case. Then you heard about Wike, who recently employed 100,000 special assistants, 100,000 aides. According to him, he said, what is your duty? He said, your duty as special assistant to the governor or political unit on, sorry, I made a mistake there. According to, while swearing in ceremony in Port Harcourt, Mr. Wike told the special assistants that he just employed that their main duty was to be the eyes and ear of the government at various political units. He said, what's your duty? Your duty as special assistants to the governor on political unit is to the people where you came from. We have inaugurated liaisons officers to the governor at the constituency, and we have inaugurated liaison officer for the 390 ward of the state. Now, your own is more important because it's you that hear directly from the people. It's you that knows the feelings of the people about us. It's you that will come and tell us what the people are saying. Are we doing well? We are not doing well. What do you want? What are they lacking? So he's bringing, it's not as if they're working directly with him. He's employing people in each constituencies, not many persons, to be the eye of the government, still for their own political benefit as well, though. But do you think it's absolutely right to employ 100? He's still going to employ more. I think it's going to like 500,000. He's still going to employ more. Then we heard about Yul Edochie, who said that God has finally called him to light. He said he's now a preacher. I don't know why, but I think we should give him a listening ear to hear what he has to say.
I have a calling to be a minister of God. I have a calling to preacher of God, to be one of God's ministers, to preach the word of God through words and through actions. I've had this calling a long time ago, actually, many years ago, but I always felt maybe the time hadn't come, the time wasn't right.
Well, that's coming from Yul Edochie, and I heard about him going through a lot over the paternity of his son with that actress. Though I don't want to dwell on that yet. I don't know if the kind of calling is saying, I don't know if he's going to open a church and be ministering, or he will still go about doing what he likes, acting, politics, and still be ministering. So I don't know what it means. He's still going to leave acting and politics and just focus on opening the church and focus on that. I do not know what exactly he's talking about, because he said he had this calling a long time ago, but he has been ignoring it. But this time he's about to dive in. So I don't know what he actually means. Well, guys, that should be all. And thank you very much for watching. It's your boy, Adamslink. Catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.